G'day guys, how's it going, and welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. Today we're going to be mirroring this build here across the road, I suppose you'd call it, and we're going to be starting to do some decorative stuff in the Nether. So we're going to fix up this little highway here. We're going to cover it all up, and I'm thinking about putting some soul sand down, not soul sand, soul soil, and getting some soul speed boots so that we can travel super quick through the Nether. That would be nice. But our first job for today is going to be filling in this floor here so that we can build our crimson house across there, which should look pretty cool. And then we'll move on to some of the other stuff. So once again, we're going to have to go back to the Crimson Forest and the Warp Forest and get some more resources, but that shouldn't take too long. So I'll be back in just a tick. We've gathered a whole lot of crimson planks, and we just need to get some of the warp stems, but we can do that a little bit later on. For now, we can start with the main build over this side. So for this one, we are going to jump into a third-person time-lapse and watch how this one goes together. The other thing I am going to do is try and terraform this area. I've already done a little bit over here and brought this wall up, and I'm going to try and do the same thing around the entire edge of it. Make it sort of like a little... I don't even know what they're called. Aerodrome? Maybe? I think that's the word. Try and bring it up and equal up with like those areas up there and try and make it look a little bit more natural. I am going to also go into my creative testing world and try and figure out what actually goes with netherrack, because I don't know what to texture it with. Maybe we might have to go and get some basalt and some blackstone and just have that throughout. I don't know. It's a hard one. It's kind of an ugly color. It's kind of a really ugly color, but we'll see how that goes. But for now, let's jump into this time lapse and get our second side of our base up and running. Well, I think that turned out pretty well. Pretty well? Is that too many uses of the word of well? But I'm liking it. It looks good. It matches perfectly. I just need to put the fence posts up, which I've just realized. I knew it was missing something. And we also need to figure out what is actually going to go in here. So we know that one over there is going to be our storage one. And maybe this can be our crafting one. Maybe this can be our crafting house. Is that one? Yeah. I really like the idea of the two different types of biomes meeting up with each other. I think it looks really cool, and it's going to be separated by our path that's going to run all the way along. So for that, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to head to the Soul Sand Valley down that way, and we're going to have to pick up some soul soil, because soul soil is still on the same level as normal blocks. So with soul sand, it sinks by the smallest bit, and it gets a little bit annoying when you sink down into that little bit. So soul soil we'll be able to put down all the way along, and we should be able to run relatively quickly through the Nether and not worry about using our rockets pretty much ever. So we'll start heading over there. We probably want to get a shulker maybe of soul soil, sorry. Oh man, Optifine in the Nether makes it so much better. I'm so happy we got rid of that fog. I hate the fog. So we've got... Ooh. And we wouldn't be able to see things like that. So we've got a ruined bastion over there. We also have a basalt delta, I think it's called, over there, which is really cool. We'll have to come back to that. Alright, so we're here. And we've already started collecting up some soul soil. And the one thing that is said about the Soul Sand Valley that it is one of the more dangerous areas of the new Nether. And this is because of the vast amount of area that the ghasts and skeletons can spawn. But they can spawn in packs, and that is the problem. They can spawn in massive packs, I think. So that brings me to one of the future projects that we're going to undertake. And I said it before that there were a couple of farms that I want to make that aren't really beneficial to us in any real way, but I want to make them anyway. And one of those is a skeleton and ghast farm. So now that we've broken above the nether, we can actually create a really nice skeleton and ghast specific farm. So that means all of our bone meal is completely done, and any ghast tiers that we need, not that we really need them a massive amount, but it would be handy just to have an automated process that we can just go up, AFK for a little while and have all we need and not worry about flying around the nether looking for ghasts. That would be nice. So hopefully we can get that going sometime soon. At the moment though, I'm not seeing a lot of spawns, which I'm actually surprised about. We've been here for about 5 or so minutes, not even really. And we've seen, I'm going to jinx myself here, and I really don't want to, but we've seen one skeleton up there and one down there, which is strange. I have noticed one other thing. If we look to our left, we can see that there is actually, I'm just going to make sure I'm fine. We can see there's a crimson forest over there with some hoglins spawning. So maybe we might have to end up moving our hoglin farm. If we put it over here, it can be with the rest of, like with our skeleton farm and our ghast farm that we're gonna make, and we can make a nice little nether farm district. That way we can have all of our drops going to the same area. That would be nice, actually. I think that might be something we have to look into. So now the hard task of getting back up there without getting killed, which might require us to deal with that ghast over there. Might just be just that little bit too far away. Yeah. So what we... I don't like the idea of this. I need to get back up onto that platform. No, we're all good. We're all good. All right, we can start moving back and then decide maybe we might have to go back out and get some more boots and maybe redo them, because I know these boots here, we can't upgrade them any further. So we're gonna have to make a new set of boots, and that also means we're gonna have to go digging for more netherite ingots, because we're gonna want all of our gear still in netherite. We do need 1 ingot for our hoe, and it'd be nice to have the soul speed boots in netherite as well. Well, we didn't quite get a full shulker worth of soul soil, sorry. But we did get a fair bit, so I'm going to jump in and try and get as much of this path as I can done. We might want to try and connect up at least those forest areas over there with the soul sand so that we can get to them quickly, because they're the main priority at the moment. Out that way, we haven't got anything. We've got the Bastion now, but we probably don't need to go to that semi-regularly. We do need to go to the Enderman farm quite regularly, and we will be pushing across to the Guardian farm this time. And we're going to be making nice little portal rooms for those 2 areas, so we'll want to connect them up real quick. So I'll go and do that, and I hope I can try and get some diamond boots along the way. We'll run out and quickly grab those and see if I can get some good enchantments on them and leave a space for Soul Speed 3. And our nether highway is finished, so we've laid down all the soul soil. We've also covered all of this area all the way down, and we've started with the soul soil on that side, but we haven't done any covering over that side yet. That's just because of the time that it takes to get these nether bricks. It's a little bit annoying. I've got to make another super smelter, maybe downstairs there. And we're going to do a mining session to go and get some coal as well, or figure out some way of renewable coal, or renewable fuel anyway. So as I said, I was going to go out and get some diamond boots. You can see here we've got protection 4, unbreaking 3, mending, and soul speed 3. Now this is insane. So that's our normal running speed. Still takes a little while, but this is our soul stand speed. It is nuts. As you can see, the other thing I did do is put iron fences, bars, whatever they're called, up along the thing, because I had problems with ghasts still shooting me from that area and hitting the soul sand. And the last thing I want to do is be running along at this speed and fall through. So we're coming up to our first portal room. This one is a little bit plain because I don't have too many blocks from the end at the moment. So it's just end stone floor and then end bricks roof. And what we're going to do is maybe next episode we'll go and do another end raid and get some more shulkers and also some of the purple blocks. So that purple block, and use that and some end rods as well. So that should be pretty cool. So we built this up all the way down. This comes out to our ocean monument. And as you can probably already see coming up in that side, we've decorated this already and it looks quite nice. It's simple. It doesn't need to be massive, but it does look really nice. The other thing we did do, let's get rid of some of this blackstone and eat a carrot, is if we go through here, actually let's get our rockets ready just in case it is night time out there. Which it is not. We also changed lag. We also changed this mob farm from an experience farm to a passive farm. So we put a lava blade in there and we've got a nice little collection system happening, and we're starting to get some passive drops when IFK. So we'll go at the top and have a look at that. So as you can see, they all funnel down. Let's see if we can get in the middle there. Drop into the lava and die and drop their loot into the hoppers, which is good. It's much better. It means I can collect some of these blocks a lot easier. While I was up here, I was exploring a little bit, and I also found... Which way was it? I think it was this way. We also found that over there. So we found a mushroom island. I didn't think I was going to find one, but it was right under our nose the entire time, and it took me upgrading to Optifine to actually find it. So that's kind of cool. There's not much we can do here, I don't think. I'd like some of the, what is it, mycelium? But we'll see. We might even take some of the mushrooms. Is that what they're called? Is that their actual name, or is that just the name of the biome? Whatever they're called, we might take some of those back to the base and breed them up a little bit. Now the last thing we've got planned for today is, actually I want to swap that up because I want to make this look somewhat nice. Let's put that there and there. Earlier on in the episode we spotted this bastion, so I think we might go out to that and just have a bit of a look, see if we can find a chest. I did bring a hopper so that we don't aggro the piglins, and we'll see if we can find anything. It'd be really nice to get another netherite scrap, because I think that would be, we've got a couple back at the base I think in the overworld, so that would be enough to upgrade one of our tools again. Maybe the hoe or the diamond boots. So we'll build this bridge out and across, and then we can have a bit of a look and see what we can find. Alright, so we've connected up our little highway to the bastion, and I must say this looks so freaking cool. I'm almost thinking that it might be a cool project to do one of these up. I've seen it done, but I think I want to give it a shot. It'd be really cool to sort of do this up as a more of a ruined area, like with spikes or peaks or whatever you want to call it, and a little bit more detail in the build itself. But otherwise it looks really cool. I like the basalt. I wonder if there's any uncrafted blackstone, so not the blackstone bricks. But let's go in. We've already straight away found 2 chests, so what we're going to do is use our hopper to see what's in here. We got a fair bit of stuff. Spectral arrow, that's cool. Golden sword, some nuggets, golden boots, iron, gilded blackstone. I really wanted the gilded blackstone for our build. Did we get our hopper back? Yep. Now let's check what's in this one. This is the safest way, in my opinion, to Soul Speed 2 to get the stuff out of the chests. I don't know whether there is another way. We can get rid of some of this netherrack though. Make way for some other stuff. More crying obsidian. We probably don't need the crossbow, although that crossbow there can go. I just picked up the crossbow after saying we don't need it. Chain. Awesome. Yeah, we might head down there and just check that out quickly. Oh, I thought I was falling, man. Hey, bud. I can see some nether wart. So, in that case, that means that there is a safer place to get nether wart than the fortress if you have gold armor. We just want to get rid of underneath there. Pop our hopper down. Where's our hopper? Oh, did I leave it? Hopefully it hasn't despawned yet. Where? Alright, I'm getting better at this combat thing in the nether. I'm not as scared as ghast as I was before. Oh, thank goodness. They are going off about something. Okay, there might be some more stuff in here, actually. Let's see if we can... Is there more rooms in here? Or is this just solid black rock? I can hear piglins. And it keeps going down. Alright, here's another chest. And I do believe... Oh, that's that area there. So we haven't done this chest yet. Hopper. We can probably get rid of some stuff as well. So we've got room. Sorry, golden leggings. And... No, I don't want them again. We'll check to see what's in here first. Gold block. Magma cream. Soul Speed 3. Soul Speed 1. I suppose we don't need... Let's get rid of those. Nope, none of them heard me. Oh my lord. I got a little bit scared for a second then. Force of habit. Because these guys can absolutely wreck you. What did we pick it up? No, we didn't. Get rid of the blackstone. And I think we have pushed our luck enough. We can probably get out of here. Back home, safe and sound. Now, in this chest, this is all that we got from that bastion. I think it's a pretty good haul. We can take this down and give it to our piglin down under. But it's looking pretty good. I think that's going to be maybe a little bit of a focus over the next couple of episodes, going to bastions and trying to loot whatever we can. We definitely want to go back to that one and check it out a little bit further, because I think there's more that can be explored. And we also found another one either that way or that way. Well, they're the only two options anyway, but there's another one somewhere that I did see along the path that we can go and check out as well. Like I said, I definitely want to go back and do it up and make it look really nice and pretty. But for now, that's going to be it. So let's go and feed our piglin and see what happens. Now, we've emptied out this chest here and we've put all the stuff that we already got from our piglin in here. So let's see what 3 blocks of gold. Let's see what, so we'll pop that there. So we got 34. Let's see what we can get out of 34 ingots. Well, let's see what we got. So it gives us a fair bit of stuff. It's really good. So for 30 ingots, we get a fair bit of stuff. Once we get the farm going, once we get our gold farm going above the nether, and we get a nice set of these guys happening, which we might... That might be the plan for next week. What we'll do next week, next episode, I suppose that's next week, we will begin the process of making the gold farm. And fortunately for us, gold farms work best in the nether wastes, and this is actually a nether waste biome, so we can put our gold farm directly above us, which should be good, because then while we're here working, that'll be pumping away at a slower rate than if we were up there, but that'll still be good. And we might work on the bridge a little bit more and maybe look at doing a couple more buildings. I think I want to branch out that way with our buildings. But we'll plan that for next episode. Unfortunately, guys, that's going to be all we have time for today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're liking our little nether trip. It should be pretty good. At the end of it, it should look amazing. I hope. Fingers crossed. Now, one thing I would like to ask is, what do you guys think is a good block to texture with netherrack? Because I have no idea. So hit me up in the comments down below and let me know what you think would go well with netherrack in a landscaping situation. Alright, thank you so much for watching again, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Alright, bye for now.